Hey guys, I'm back with another wacky video game video. Since it is Christmas time, I thought we should play the game based on the best Christmas movie. It's Home Alone for Sega Genesis. Now, I loved both Home Alone the movie and the game when I was a kid. And I think the movie still holds up today, but unfortunately the game, not quite as well. Basically, there's 5 houses in the neighborhood that you have to protect from the wet bandits, Harry and Marv. You can place traps. We'll get to that a little later on. Before Harry and Marv show up, you're given a few minutes to scavenge for items that you'll use to build stronger weapons. And after we scavenge this house, we're going to go to the McAllister house to fight him for a little bit. While you're sledding around, you track Harry and Marv's van to see which house they go into. They're in this driveway, so we'll enter here and fight them for a little bit. Here's a little bit of what the crafting system looks like in the game. You could take everything apart. You could build different guns. On the harder mode, it doesn't build them automatically, and I thought that was so cool as a kid. I mean, that putting together a blow dryer and a rubber band to make a cannon, that was like playing Minecraft to me. Whoa, shit. Here's our first intense encounter in the game. I'm getting out of here. Buzz's tarantula Axel makes an appearance in the game, and I do have to admit that I had to look his name up. I've collected enough ammo, I'm ready to fight Harry and Marv, and this is where I think the game really struggles. The combat is just tedious. After you shoot them, you gotta wait about 10 seconds to shoot them again, and their pain meter goes up really slow. So we'll fast forward a little bit. You can get caught by the wet bandits, and they'll hang you on a coat hanger, just like in the movie. But this is one of the problems with the game, is that the game doesn't really punish you for getting caught. You kind of wiggle free, and then you just go back to shooting them. When you do manage to finally deliver the money shot, you are treated to some delightful puns. You guys better not stick around, heh? Or there's, are you shocked to be leaving so soon? Really classic stuff here. While I'm cruising around the neighborhood, I'd like to talk about really what I liked about this game when I was a kid. It was really the first open world game that I ever played. I guess if you play Mario, you're really only going right. This you could go anywhere from the beginning. The world seemed just huge. It was like the first time you played Skyrim or Grand Theft Auto 3. Playing it now, you see just how tiny it is. But, I was probably like 5 or 6 years old when I played this, so I thought it was amazing. Here's a little of what the trap setting system looks like. This was one of my favorite parts of the game, was definitely using the blowtorches on Harry and Marv. Unfortunately, I didn't get any footage of that. when I recorded this. I kind of regret that because that was my favorite part when I was a kid. But you got the toys and the tar, that Kevin put down in the movie. So I think the developers, they made somewhat of an effort to stay faithful to the movie. So I can appreciate that. I am going to try to keep this video a little shorter than my previous efforts, but I did want to show off the Super Ball launcher. It's definitely the strangest weapon in the game, and I'll let you try to guess what it does. If you correctly guess turn Harry and Marv into giant balls, you just won $5. Before I end this video, I'd like to talk a little bit about Home Alone the movie. It's something I watched as a kid, so I knew all the classic lines, but it wasn't until later in life that I really knew the cultural impact that it had. It was the third highest grossing movie ever at the time of its release. I don't know where it's at now, but it just brings me great joy that I could go up to any 30-something and be like, "Keep the change, you filthy animal," or "Look what you did, you little jerk," and they'll know exactly what you're talking about right away. It hasn't completely become a Christmas tradition to watch it every year, but I do try to watch it every few years. I think the humor still holds up. It definitely still gets a few yucks out of me. Alright, so the game's winding down, and so is this video. After you fight these guys off for 20 minutes, the police show up and the game ends. So I shall leave you guys with one last pun and then the funky ending credits. Thanks for watching, guys. Drop by again anytime. Bye now.